Well, I just thought I'd do an update on Ranger Dan. As you can see, I have stuff scattered everywhere. Um, those tires are huge. I got it halfway on. Couldn't mount the other part. I was trying to get this mechanical water pump to work, and I don't know, I just didn't like the way it was lining up. So what I have right here is I took the air conditioner and the heat unit out, blocked it off with this plate. It fits pretty good, actually. I'm gonna mount the fuse panel and the relays on there, and probably the little fuel regulator. Some of this stuff is stuff I had laying around, and some of it is um, new stuff. The headers are for like an early Mustang tri-wise. Um, Actually fit pretty well. Trim the frame a little bit right there. You can see where I notched it. I don't have a starter in there yet. These mounts are from Rick's Rangers. Rick's Rangers. And I got a early model Mustang radiator to fit up under the little cavity where the other radiator used to mount more outside. This one mounts inside. Move the wiring up to the top a little bit. That's an overflow tank I just happened to find on the shelf. I'm still working on some brackets to get the alternator to work with the electric water pump. It's not completely mounted yet, but got nice room. I'm going to get a 16-inch electric fan. Made some brackets to mount that radiator. You can see right here is one of them, and then I have a couple of the lower part. But I didn't really modify the radiator at all, so I like the way that fit. Got the remote oil filter lines run. That's all new stuff. I will be losing the Fram filter, so don't start with that. I put a manual steering box. Problem is I don't have a Pitman on that works. So I've got two more coming out. Hope eventually I'll figure out what part number works. I'm going to run the HEI style distributor just for the simplicity of nothing else. Got motor mounts are in. Let me see. I don't have the throttle cable. Don't have the shifter yet. One thing I did make was the transmission mount. Let me see. Get a crawl underneath here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. I've welded so much on that you can see it's bowed a little bit. There's actually sheet metal on the outside of the cover and a 2x3 tubing on the inside. So it's not just that one housing. It's a lot of welding. 3/8 plate across the top with a stock style mount. Plenty of room for the exhaust. Did remove the gas tank, and I haven't taken the rear end out yet. Got a new rear end from Speedway. There's the axles, some 31 spline axles, new brakes and everything. It's getting harder and harder to find a 9-inch rear end. I would have had to do a whole bunch of machine work to make it work, which I don't mind, but sometimes you just, weigh the convenience. And and what it would have cost me to modify one and buy aftermarket axles and everything, I don't think it would have been, it would have been a pretty much even. There's the rear end. It can be 58 inches from flange to flange. Hopefully those tires will still fit. Pretty big. Some mean looking tires there. They're street legal. Well, DOT approved. Some of the crap that came out. Oh, and I guess I'll be selling this. If anybody needs a 2.3 liter with automatic, maybe for like $200. I don't know. Yeah, this is some of the stuff I have at spares and things. These I've been going strictly to PTF, or whatever the hell it is, the Teflon line stuff. And so I've got a lot of the other ones left over, the old style with the rubber inside. So anyway, that's, well, I guess the current state of affairs. It's coming along. It's one thing at a time. I still have to do the throttle cable, like I said, the shifter, steering, all the wiring. I'm going to probably just mount this fuel cell straight up in the middle of the bed right here with a hole through the bottom so that that little kick out can stick through the bottom. I've got to make some brackets. Might work on that next. And run a little inline fuel filter. I think I got a Black Holly fuel pump. Oh, there it is. Right there. Hopefully that works. So now I'll get another one. Some more fittings. Some 8AN. Got a lot of those. And mount the battery probably right here on the side. I've got an on-off switch to mount. I think I'm going to try to mount the on-off switch where one of the tail light lines lights would have been right here. Pull that out and put the on-off switch right there. Probably going to lose that toolbox. Start thinking about it. It's just extra weight. I was going to put the nitrous bottle inside there, but hell, that thing probably well, empty. It doesn't weigh much, I guess, but still. Any weight is extra weight. Going to run a digital speedometer on the dash, and that's what's in that little bitty box over there. I'm not going to really try a lot to, use the original wiring and things. I'm not going to butcher it, but I'm just going to have this enough to where it runs and mount a couple of gauges in the cab to keep track of oil pressure and temp. And I think that'll be fine. Well, hopefully it will be. So I guess we'll find out eventually.